Okay. Hi. Hi, my name is Corinne. Um, regular, not so regular anymore. Okay. Not so regular human anymore. Just an energetic being here. Um, just, just an, you know. Uh, okay. So I'm a physical human, technically. My vessel is. But I sense, well, okay. I've done a lot of healing work, which has essentially exposed a lot of vulnerabilities in myself, which I have now, through various means and processes and ways of teaching and learning and growing and changing and trying different things and making mistakes and also trying on different hats and seeing how they feel and trying on different masks to see how they feel and to find out what fits and what does not fit, right? And I feel like that's an important process for people to go through if they haven't gone through it. Or you know what? I've gone through it before and forgotten everything that I learned and went right back to what a default was and that's a pattern sometimes, right? Depending on your situation. It's a pattern. And like patterns are just there to kind of like clue you in. Like, hey, this like I keep seeing this or like I keep feeling this or I've felt this before or like that reminds me of, right? Insert your word. I don't It makes me think of Mad Libs, which I remember kind of doing as a kid, which now is pointing out to me that my um, neurodiversity was evident when I was a child. I think I I have and I do sometimes still push that part of me away. Spirit's like grab Pinky. All right. All right. Well, okay. Here we are. Okay. And we're just here. We're just here and we don't have to flash back to the worst things ever. Okay? You don't have to if you don't want to, unless you want to. And you know what? Some beings want to have that experience, and it's important for them to have that experience. Okay? Like both can be true at the same time. Two things. Just in general, often, not always, right? Absolutes are very, like, if we're honest, rare. Rare. Right? And they're there for a reason, right? They're there for a reason. That depends who you ask or what your perspective is or what your goal is or, hopefully somebody knows out there what I'm talking about or what I'm saying because because I haven't had any confirmation for myself personally. Well, spiritual confirmation and people who are genuinely, authentically connected to energetic beings know what I mean when I say that. And that's why things make sense to them that don't make sense to other people. And that's okay. Why are we going this direction? Okay. Yeah, this was not the direction I thought we were gonna go. Okay. Okay. Flow. Just Corinne. Flow. We can edit, I think. I have no idea how to edit. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally didn't touch my laptop until, like, what, 2 months ago? When I had to leave my therapist, counselor, And I had no other option. I had no other support. I didn't have a family. I didn't have a partner. I had dependents relying on me. I had 3 animals and a child and a human, which I'm partially responsible for, thank God. So I do get a bit of a break, which I recognize as a privilege. How sad is that? How sad is that co-parenting is a break from your kid? Fuck. Like, everything is pointing to I don't value my child. I don't value my child, or I haven't valued my child in the past. And do you know how painful that is? I honestly, if somebody else knows a deeper pain than a mother harming her own child, please let me know. I'd be curious. Not to necessarily feel it. Okay? That's not an invitation, nor a dare, nor a challenge. Okay? It's I'm trying to recognize the depth here. Okay? Of a mother harming her own child. Okay? Mothers die for their children. It is the other way around. They sacrifice themselves. And somewhere along the way, somewhere, and we're not judging, we are acknowledging. We are honoring the space that took place in for everyone involved. Because it's important to look at the big picture. It's important to see the big picture. You can help better from this angle. Okay? You can help better. And so, for me, Corinne, as a human being, down here, hello, on Earth, hello, hi, forgot what I was gonna say. You guys suck sometimes, okay? You guys suck sometimes. And it's because you mess with me. And sometimes you mess with me and it's the best thing ever. And sometimes you mess with me and it's like you hit something like dead center in the chest. And I just am like, I need a minute. Okay? I need a minute. Give me a minute. And we do not give women a minute. Often. And I don't mean just right now. I mean, right now is very important for us, present moment, yes. However, history is also important to look at because patterns of behavior, which humans do, we do patterns of behavior. That's what we do. What is familiar, what is consistent. It comes from the brain. Our neurons are literally, our pathways, we literally have, as within, so without. Just saying. And yes, some of it is up here, but most of it comes from here, okay? This is the important piece. Everybody thinks the important piece is this, because this is what looks the same. Go to what feels the same. Okay. Go to what feels the same. Fascinating. Oh. Okay. That felt important. Just FYI. Anybody interested? That felt important. As much as I'm what gets in the way, the vessel. Hi, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's the vessel. Hi. I get in the way because I I have needs that need to be met, I think. So I'm trying to figure out the fair exchange for that. And we're in very uncharted territory here. Territories. Many territories, which is applicable for me because I'm in Canada, so I don't know why that connection matters, but Spirit wanted me to point it out. It's for somebody. I don't know who. Geological formation, if you're interested, right? And, some days I am. I don't feel like I am today. It depends. It depends, what comes up and who's involved and where the energy flows. Okay? Just depends. And if I want to have fun with spirits, my grandmother, who is ever present in my life and wants to have fun with me. You okay? What is it? What? What's the matter? What's got you all worked up? All of a sudden, my cats. Oh, my cats. Oh, my cats. Oh, my cats. I have 3 cats. If you know, you freaking know. And that is literally, all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that, in particular, for this moment. But it's significant to me. Mm-hmm. Yes. And, so we show up for her, and I light a candle. Hey! Get down! You little rambunctious little monkey! Uh-huh. Monkey. Sorry. She's literally crawling on my curtains, which she never does. So, I think there might be spirits in the room, is the sense that I'm getting from multiple sources. Not visual, but multiple sources nonetheless. So we believe it, because that was the stipulation. And that was the stipulation which trust was built on. For me. It might be for you, or you might need to adapt it to your situation, to your life, to your specific connections, right? What do you connect with? Do you connect with Freemasons? Do you connect with fairies? Do you connect with nature? Do you connect with Mother Earth? Do you connect with, more, whimsical things? Or do you connect with more mechanical things? Or do you connect with more technological numbers things? Right? We have lots of very different perspectives and worlds and values and codes and agreements and contracts and blueprints and strategies. We have lots. We have everything we need right here already for most problems. Most problems. And you know what? Universe wants to help. Hey! No! What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Ah! 1354. Okay, yes. Okay, sequential numbers. But for whatever reason, for me specifically, I don't know why, but sequential numbers, or sequential numbers, but with a twist. Yeah, and so Spirit likes to do with a twist for me, because apparently it sticks in my brain better, and I enjoy it more, which means I do it more. So I'm easier to guide. Energies can guide me a lot easier if I'm open, if I am willing, if I'm consenting, if I am understanding, if I am getting my needs met, if I am feeling a sense of purpose, belonging, excitement. Surprisingly, that one jumped in there. Kind of snuck in there. like excitement. It's like, yeah, excitement, my old friend. But like, you know, instead of darkness, my old friend, right? Which I used to listen to. Hello, darkness, my old friend, right? Hello, excitement, my old friend. And oddly enough, excitement felt like a shadow. You know? Felt like something bad. Something like I wasn't supposed to feel or allowed to feel. Or that I even wanted to feel, like, for reals. I didn't feel it because nobody around me felt it either. You know? And so, how do you work from nothing? How do you work from broken? Well, I think some would say that's rock bottom. That is rock bottom. And you decide what rock bottom means to you and what it looks like to you. Okay? Some people need to lose a house. Some people need to lose the right relationship. Or some people need to lose enough of what matters to them, I think. Whatever that is, right? And there's no judgment about what it is. Just know what it is for you. For me, it's complicated. Still. It's complicated still. I have to be honest about like, hello. It's complicated still. And, you know, I think I'm figuring it out. Or I think we're getting to the end, and it's like, universe is like, ha! Just kidding. Like, we're just gonna do a little detour here. Do a little detour. And it's like, okay, yes, okay, detour, fun. Also, really appreciate detours sometimes. They have saved my butt, literally, life or death, and I don't say that lightly. It sounds like it's light. If you know that it's not light, actually. And that what I'm actually saying is I need to make this light because otherwise I'm a implode. And I can't afford to implode right now. And Spirit knows I can't afford to implode right now. And so Spirit is like, okay, we help. Like, we'll do what we can do, but we have limitations. And I'm like, okay, all right. I just need to know where they are so that then I'm like, okay, now I cannot rely on Spirit or energies exclusively. I can rely on humans. Yeah. And Spirit was giving me the messaging earlier that I need to take baby steps and stop trying to race. But I want to say something about racing, okay? I want to say something, and I don't know why I want to say something, but this was like a 3 a.m. thought, so it feels like it might be important. So, to somebody, okay? If it's not important to you, that's okay. That's okay, honestly. It's good. We're good. Yes, we're good. Sorry, I just got a little sidetracked. By a lion! Did you stop? Wow, you just have a presence, sir. Just so you know. Wow. Okay. Yeah, nope. Yep. I love you so much. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Okay. We got distracted. But it was a good distraction. We like those distractions. And you know what? I actually got a really clear reminder of what I was talking about. Okay. So it's important. So this is confirmation for that. Confirmation, I think. Or no. Yes. No. Okay. Chill out. You're getting confused. Okay. We're coming back to here. Here. Right now. Currently. I... Why? Okay. It's a 3 a.m. thought, so this is going to be random. But I was thinking about the story of the tortoise and the hare, okay? And I know, tortoise and the hare, right? Right? And what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story, right? What is the moral of the story? I don't actually, I think I know, but 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, okay. Hello. Okay, moral of the story. I'm gonna look it up, because I don't always know. And when I don't know, I can look it up. I have capacity literally in my hands. Okay. Moral of the tortoise and the hare story, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. It teaches that consistency, perseverance, and patience are often more valuable than raw talent alone. Okay. Alright. So, I think. Wow. Sorry. Today I think in a lot of different directions at once. And it's actually a really amazing feeling. However, I can understand how, to someone who's not used to the influx of information coming in, like, how overwhelming that would be. And the reason I know that is because that was me maybe like I can look back in my journals, and yes, I have multiple journals, because can I ever actually just like finish one journal? Or, like, I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but it's like I buy a new journal and I have filled journals. I filled journals in treatment when I actually took time and space out of life, like actual life, and put myself in a bubble. I was able to fill journals. Fill them with like creations, with inspiration, with pain, with communication. Holy schmoly. Okay, yeah. No, journals are important, and there's a reason why journals are important. My mom kept a journal, I think, for a little while. I think I read it, actually. I think I read her journal. Fuck. Okay. I can see the book, like, itself, and also writing. And I can see ink, but it changes from blue to black. So I don't know if she used like blue sometimes and black other times, or if it was one or the other. I don't know, with the certain energy signature, you know? So sometimes blue is associated with certain energies for me, so just depends. So she, holy, okay. She did value me, I think. She did. And I really appreciate it, Spirit, because Spirit tells me the truth, or shows me the truth. Okay? And it's sometimes my mom's truth. Sometimes it's my mom's truth. And sometimes I don't need to agree. I don't need to say it's okay. I don't need to forgive her if I don't want to. That's always your choice. You have choices. You have a lot more choices than you think you do. Yeah, you have a lot more choices than you think you do. But your choices matter. They're important. And just because you opt out does not absolve you from the impact, actually. Doesn't always. It depends. Depends, right? You know, you can accumulate good karma and not good karma. Just saying. Either way, you can accumulate things that then either work in your favor or work against you. But damn, Jane. Seriously, the downloads that I've been getting from my family are like redonkulous. Redonkulous. Yes, you can quote me if you want. Redonkulous. Okay? Literally. I just feel so much love and care and understanding and effort and energy, and it shouldn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. Okay? Okay. I can have that level of faith. I think so. I'm working on it. You know, it's not... We are always moving. Literally. Everything is always moving. Literally, even if it looks like it's standing still. Okay? Things are always moving. And you know what? There might be somebody who can confirm or deny that for me, because I can't confirm or deny that technically. It's complicated. My life is complicated. My feelings are complicated. My brain is complicated. But worth it. Okay? I'm worth it to the right people. Absolutely priceless to the right people. And they know who they are, actually. Which makes it easier for me. Because they come to me. And as scary as that is to accept, parts of me are getting stronger, I think. I think they're getting stronger, and I think they're gaining understanding, and I think they're gaining empathy, which we didn't anticipate certain parts to have empathy, okay? There are certain parts of us that we thought were soulless. So, just saying, like, if somebody needs a little bit of hope, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, you're welcome. Okay? A little bit of hope. Okay. Wow. Okay. I felt a lot of energy, personally. Coming from the human here. Hi. It's me again. Like, I hope we get to, like, watch these videos on, like, a big screen one day. Just all of us physically together. Okay? Physically is important. For me, as a vessel. Okay? I need some of you, or one of you, or something. Like something. Okay? And I know I'm allowed to have it because I have mastered that dynamic there. That dynamic. Okay? Whatever that means. I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean, spirits? Okay. I don't know if that was for me or for you. Or for somebody else. Anybody else. Okay. 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 Alright. We are on the ship now, I think. Not confirmed technically. Confirmed in spirit. And confirmed in heart. And confirmed in body. Which are more concrete than anything else right now. So, we go with that. We go with what is working. We go with what is helping us. We go with what feels better. Okay? Go in that direction. Okay, do more of that. More of what you do want, and less of what you don't want. Okay? That's it. That's it. And to your capacity. Okay? Just know you might have more capacity than you think you do. And you know what? Spirit would like to teach you. But you have to be teachable, and you have to be open, and you have to be respectful and say please and say thank you and pray and have realistic, fair expectations. And you might not know what those expectations are. And if you don't know what they are, you need to find out some way, somehow, in a way that works for you and spirit. And what works for me is not going to work for you. Okay? That's the secret. You can't copy. You can't copycat enlightenment, awakening. You can't. It's literally, the universe has made it foolproof. Okay? You can't cheat the system. So if you genuinely, honestly want to grow as a spirit or a energetic being, whatever feels right for you, a soul, okay? We can put different words there if we need to, okay? That source, God, whoever, does not care what you call them. They care that you are trying to connect. They care that you want a relationship. They care that you want to be looked after. Okay, you want to be looked after. It's a very, very... So Father is... And we sense some stuff with the Father in the sky. Okay? That's how we feel about universe. Father in the sky, and how we feel about Mother Earth is, she's mother in the ground. She's mother in the earth. She's everything that Earth is. Naturally, And so, well, not all natural. Interesting. Ooh. See, this is the part. So this is the cool exploration part. Machines. And how machines and nature can coexist. And can they? Without, having completely opposite, opposing interests, best interests, goals, right? Can we find a common goal for both that benefits both, that actually makes it better for all, for everyone? And I feel like this is a very important question that we are going to have to answer soonish. Spirits don't give me rigid timelines, because they're like, that is not helpful. That actually can create a lot more problems if they give you exact timelines. So they're like, it's actually better if we just kind of wait and see what happens and kind of adjust. So I'm like, you know what? You have more information than I, so I will listen to you. And you know what? That is... I think that has been a theme. Where it's like, and it's not a worthiness thing. It's not you're not worthy of the information. It's not that. It's what is the authority? What is the passion? What is the fire that makes you speak on this subject? That keeps you interested, that keeps you motivated, exploring it or expanding it. I want to know. I like that stuff. Expanding, growth, all sorts of things. And you can find that in all sorts of things. So we're diversifying a lot. We're diversifying is what it feels like. But diversifying also, double-edged sword here. So reel it in, guys. Reel it in. Okay. Sorry. The angels agree. They wanted me to say that out loud, interestingly enough. They talked to me, via thoughts, if you believe that. You don't have to, if you don't want to. But, I have learned that my thoughts create confusion for them sometimes. Because they think I am on a certain track, and I'm going a completely different way. And I'm not communicating that via thoughts. So I sometimes need to say things out loud to kind of override the thoughts, so that they're like, okay, when she says things out loud, she actually means that more than her thoughts. So we don't follow those, we follow that. I don't know if that was helpful for somebody. But yeah, just be mindful of your thoughts. Literally. Literally. The angels literally mean you well and want to help. But the thing is what you think. If you think negative thoughts, the angels are going to think, okay, how do we help with this? But then if you're trying to make positive changes while negative thinking, the angels are going to miss the positive changes and how they can help with those actual things, which is actually what would be helpful. So I don't know if that's helpful, but the angels wanted me to communicate it regardless, okay? They hang out, they sit around, in my mind, they play crib, and they play cards, and they hang out under trees, and they, just all sorts of imagery, which, it's funny, because that's what they do, is they provide a lot of, imagery to me, and it's really beautiful, and really, pretty, and things that I love, and things that I enjoy, and lights. I really like lights. I like shiny things. I like shiny things. I like pretty things that get me in trouble, apparently. All the time. Pretty things. And so I'm like, okay, don't go to the pretty things. And now Spirit is like, hey, now challenge accepted. Now you have to go to the pretty things. And I'm like, pardon me? I thought I avoided that. I wanted to. And here we sit. Mm-hmm. Yes. Here we sit. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I gotta add another angel. I forgot one. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, I gotta add another angel to my thing. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for just letting me know that. Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully this is helpful. This was intense. Okay. And Psychic Jane is psychic. She's legit. She's real. If anybody is like, is she real? Is she not? Can confirm. Just either that or we have a very, very shared delusion, which makes no sense in any way, shape, or form if you're talking about the level of resonance on a sensory level, right? Which, how can you talk about that if it's invisible? Good question. I'm trying to figure that question out myself. So, yeah. I hope this makes sense. To the right people. It will. It will make sense to the right people. I love you. And I don't know when I'll be back. I don't. It might be in a couple minutes. Or it might be in a couple days. I don't know. But I love you and you're doing great. And this felt so fun. Didn't feel like work at all. Just so you know. In case you forget. Okay. Love you.